happening in Ukraine and actually in Russia for the first time in a long time. However, in this video, we won't be discussing what's happening in Russia. I'll post it on a video likely today, just not on this video in particular, because I don't have enough space at the time to record both videos or a very long video. Let's first start off with Avdiikva, where a lot of stuff's happening. We see on this video and it's going to be blurred out for everybody on YouTube because there is violence in this video. On this video, we see that the Russians were moving troops with these vehicles, and the troops landed. And again, like what happened a couple weeks ago, Bradley comes up and basically sends all these troops that landed to push up daisies somewhere in Russia or somewhere in Russian-occupied Ukraine, and then the Bradley leaves. However, this is pretty big penetration for the Russians near FDECCO. Look how deep that is. Look how long that is. That is very long. It's actually from where the Russians were before. It's 1.4 kilometers. And now we get a video from Deep State Map showing Bradley's clearing out some Russians in these houses. So the Bradley's basically clearing them out. It was posted by pro-Ukrainian source Deep State, which is a very pro-Ukrainian source, so that you can obviously tell Russians were there. Then we get an attack of Bradley deep inside the Russian-occupied area of FDECCO. This place is basically covered with the fog of war, and this is a Ukrainian attack. As you can see, that's the Bradley over there, right there, and it follows up with some drone footage. Again, for you guys on YouTube, check my Rumble channel for the uncensored version of this. Just YouTube would not allow this type of violence being shown on their channel. Then you get in the tree lines, Ukrainian drones basically making short work of the Russians there. The Russians had been making progress, but like I said, when Avdiikva first fell, it's not like a massive breakthrough that they're doing so far. It could improve, but it seems like their offensive has kind of stalled out, and the Ukrainians have held their own for now. Okay, so now moving down to here to Avdiikva, we see that this place is under Russian control per Deep State Map, and that's a very pro-Ukrainian source, like I said earlier. So obviously that is under Russian control. We also get bombings of Russian troops inside these houses with FPV drones, and basically that's what's happening in Avdiikva. Around Robotine, I would say the Russian attack utterly failed in Robotine because we have destroyed a Ukrainian vehicle posted by pro-Russian sources right here, and a vehicle usually is not driving where the enemy is. So obviously when the enemy was where they were and the vehicle confronted them, the vehicle was obliterated. However, likely because of just with that geolocation, the vehicle being that far, likely this area of Robotine is under complete Ukrainian control, at the very least in the gray zone, with no Russian soldiers occupying it or no Ukrainian soldiers occupying it. Now we got drone strikes over here near the Zaporizhia power plant. What I believe the Ukrainians are going to try to do is an offensive near Kherson very soon. I believe this is going to happen very soon, and they could try to retake this nuclear power plant, which wouldn't be a bad idea, but probably would lead to a lot of casualties on the Ukrainian side. And last but not least, we see that France, according to some articles, will be sending forces to Odessa sometime this year as protection for Odessa, not to attack the Russians. Anyway, guys, stay tuned for the video about the offensive into Russia, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye.